Hey guys, it's me, Sergeantmajormario. What is up? Welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy. I am here with...
Other-san, wondering why she was invited to this thing.
It's great having you here.
You say that, although I know nothing about Mario, so I have nothing really to contribute. So I'm just in that weird state of confusion.
Well, it went well
Like,
last time.
yeah.
Now if you excuse me, I'm just going to listen to the playback, see how we're coming in. Alright, everything's coming in fine. And as Mario sleeps, I just need to send a link out to Twitter and various places. What?
I'm just kind of at that idle animation. I didn't know he had one. And
Yeah,
I'm trying to tear open a bag of crisps.
It's pretty much been like a thing since, since like 64, where if you leave it idle enough, soon enough, he will just start sleeping. He's got a bit of narcolepsy going on because he sleeps quite quick.
Maybe that's why he had to quit being a plumber. Just kept falling asleep on the job. Kept falling asleep in like the cupboard when he was under someone's sink.
Man,
It's so warm under the cupboard.
He's staring at those pipes intensely. For those who were here last stream, you may notice that this number has increased at the bottom. In order to get these new comets here, I've had to have taken a bit of a little shortcut and done the boss already to get this number up. But we can still reface the final boss in order to fully complete the 120 stars. So don't worry. The only difference is a shaded in star. Let's get our 5 1-ups.
I'm still giggling at the thought of Mario just falling asleep on the job. It's just sort of like just working on pipes, you know, has his equipment with him, and then just.
Mario, Mario, you're sleeping everywhere. How on earth do you still have a driver's license? License?
Gee, the man at the plumber we hired keeps falling asleep on the job.
Is everyone Italian?
No, because we got on the subject of Italia stuff last night, and I just had the idea of like, what if Italy Romano hired Mario as a plumber?
Hey, J-Star, how's it going? Hey, you made it to this one. You were a bit late last time.
Hello there.
Up here we go. Are there any bonus stars in here? I'm gonna have to check. No, okay, never mind then. Yeah, you have to go through a lot of levels just to redo level 1.
Wow.
Like, goddamn. Into the garden we go. Has the Hungry Loom appeared yet? Nope. Into the garden we go. It's a secret.
Oh, chronic muscle pain. I hope you feel better, man.
Oh, Jesus. Rest up, mate. Dreadnought Galaxy. A lot of people hate this one.
And what's your opinion on it?
It's alright. Dreadnought's colossal cannons. It's like they always. It's like we have to name everything. Everything. I mean, there's cannons in this one. Great, they're colossal now. What? They're colossal.
It's like nothing could just be a thing. Everything's got to be something else.
Yeah. It's like you're not eating salted, Chris. They're lightly salted.
I like the lightly salted ones, just because, you know, that gives me an excuse to eat more without eating so much salt.
It's like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Like, they made a joke on, like, Americanization in localized anime. Is that, you see this rasp ball? Now it's a burger. Now it's a cheeseburger. You see, it's the added dairy that makes it more American.
I thought they would have wanted to call it rice ball jelly donut.
Nah.
My cat's yelling at me for that terrible joke.
I'm not like what's in a rice ball exactly? Because I know it's more than rice and like a strip of seaweed.
Okay, so it's mainly rice. It's a seaweed. And sometimes there are like pickled vegetables inside.
Right. Okay. I know, like, I've yet to try like a few Japanese cuisines. Well, I say Japanese is like Asian overall. Like, I've never had dumplings.
Is this Super Mario Galaxy or is it bad jokes? It's a bit of both. But it's mostly Super Mario Galaxy in the background, and we're just kind of like thinking of things to talk about in the meantime. Also the cat meowing in the background and jumping on furniture she's not supposed to be on.
Is it Super Mario Galaxy or bad jokes? I'll repeat myself. Hey guys, it's me, Sergeantmajormario. What is up? Oh shit.
She's so precious.
Slow detection. Shit. I will hit this coconut back at you. That's not a coconut. That is. Ha 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 ha. Awesome.
I just hate the fact that I'm in pain and my college and work are forcing me in. Oh, I feel you, man. It's like being forced to work when you're in serious pain is such a bother. But it's like some organizations just don't understand.
Yeah, but just rest up, man. You know, I hope you do get better, dude.
And also, it's like they need to realize that if you get hurt on the job or in the school, they're responsible for you.
Bit different over here.
Either way, it's like, it's, you know, it's sort of a double standard, like, oh, we want you to come into work, even if you're, like, sick and tired and, like, gonna die, but at the same time, if you're really sick on the job, they'll be like, oh, you're procrastinating too much, why are you here? Because you wanted me here. No, well, we don't, well, if you have time to, like, lean, you have time to clean, you need to do stuff while you're here, but I'm too sick to work. No, but we need you here anyway, but if I'm too sick to work, then why am I here? It's that sort of paradox, it's just nonsensical.
My job was actually really easy in that regard.
Lucky guy.
Because for the most part I was just in a toll booth. If there weren't any customers, I would just be folding leaflets. And if I folded all my leaflets, I would literally be doing fuck all.
I see.
Because my supervisor took care of the main routine checks.
Interesting. It's interesting hearing other people's work stories as someone who is currently not working but is trying to like do stuff in the meantime.
Oh, my fans can comment. I've had a lot of work stories.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what are the most interesting ones?
I had an American customer threaten to punch me in the face. Because he didn't want to pay for parking.
Nobody does.
Well, unfortunately, when you're a privately owned business, you kind of live on that shit.
Yeah, it's a necessary evil at some places where you don't have parking like on the street or anything, or you don't have a like private parking garage.
Yeah.
Is that why you're scared of coming to America? Because you've told me multiple times, like, oh, I feel like if I go to America, I'd get killed.
Well, yeah, because I'm a sarcastic asshole.
I can't tell sarcasm a lot of the time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I was going to say, I don't mind this stage. I hate this bit of the stage, because for a 2D part, you have forward and back control, which you don't need. It's annoying.
Yeah.
And especially the fact that they're controlling it with an analog stick. An analog stick I should point out, isn't really the best with this direction sometimes.
I'm not really a fan of gravity-based levels in general.
It's not as much the gravity base, it's also the camera angle that you need to keep in mind.
Yeah. Like, if you're gonna have gravity anything, you can't have your camera be trippy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of work stories. I once they're not all bad. I've dealt with some kind customers. I was once on car park patrol. And even though it was very busy with a lot of cars there, it was surprisingly quiet in the car park. So like I didn't need to worry about any problems or anything like that. But I saw this family who were like giving themselves a little picnic. And, you know, I walked over, you know, saw everything was alright, saw, you know, how they were enjoying the views and stuff like that. And they made me a little roast beef sandwich.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The mention of roast beef makes me really hungry for duck. So I have duck meat in the fridge.
Yeah. There was... Oh,
I also have beef in the fridge, come to think about it. Maybe I'll make hibachi for myself for dinner tonight.
Yeah. There was this one time. Okay, so every Tuesday and Thursday in the summer, up until the end of August, we would have firework nights. And those were our busiest nights.
Well, yeah, any firework event is always busy. Like, come to New York on, like, New Year's when there are fireworks, 4th of July when there's fireworks, everybody's losing their mind.
Oh, no, oh, yeah, but, like, I'm talking, like, you know, non-stop traffic from 11 a.m. I'll deal with this mission later. But, yeah, absolute packed. And we, of course, we promote the fireworks. We have a sign in front of the gates that says, free fireworks, £6 parking. So, of course, you know, so you're more than welcome to, like, park somewhere and walk in and look at the fucking things. And a lot of people cheekily claim they can't read well and think they see free parking. Even though the free is in big bold caps, like bubble writing, and parking is just, you know, lowercase stuff. With the £6 obviously next to it. I was in during the shift, I was patrolling in the middle, in between the gates, to make sure, you know, the lines are even, and to make sure no one reverses on the one-way road, right? So, you know, basic stuff. Whenever someone drives through, it's my responsibility to, you know, to rush and stop them and explain that they have to go back and pay. 99% of the time, they do actually, you know, get out of their car and you know, go and pay once they parked up. This one guy during fireworks night drove straight through, and like, whoa, wait. You know, I stopped him. I didn't get right in front of his car because he probably run me over. But like, I'm there in my high visibility vest, so he couldn't have missed me, right? So I got to him. I said, mate, you know, you kind of drove through the gate. He went, yeah, so. I said, well, it's £6 parking. He said, no, it's not. I said, yeah, it is. And he said, right. He said, right. Well, you're gonna have to prove that. You're gonna have to prove that to me, sunshine, because the sign there says free parking. And I went, no, it fucking doesn't. And he said, yeah, it does. I said, all right, okay, fine. When you park up, you are more than welcome to guide me to the sign to show me where it says free parking. Bearing in mind that there are literally six signs around the gate that says £6 parking, right? So when he drove to find a space, my manager so I was giving him a bit of attitude, which of course it isn't the best way to talk to customers.
Yeah.
And so she walked up to me because she comes up to the gate every day, or well, like every week, sorry, to give like weekly rotas.
Yeah.
And she said, "Tommy, what was that there? Like why are we talking to him in such a manner?" And I said, well, you know, I basically explained the situation to her, and she went, "Oh," she went, "Oh, okay," like she knew, like, you know, far from the first person. And of course, you know, like I knew, I knew I was going to be proven right. Like you know, I was going to point out, I was going to point where it says £6 parking, not only on that sign, but on every other fucking sign that he drove past. Like even right in front of the gate.
Wow.
But anyway, so I didn't go back to my position. I stayed in the car park to keep a close eye on him, because that's what my manager wanted me to do. And he couldn't find a spot, which is bullshit because there were some free spots. And he drove up, and I approached the car, and he said, "Have you got any parking at the hotel? Because we have got a hotel, but it's not our company. It's technically a private another one."
Yeah, so it's just two privately owned businesses that happen to be next to each other and kind of do business with each other in that respect because they're close to one another.
Yeah, because we can't charge for the hotel for the hotel parking because it's not in our jurisdiction. But
yeah.
but because of that, he saw the pay and display machine, which is there for when the gates close. So he obviously knew that I was right and that you do have to pay for parking. But he heard about the hotel. So I thought, nah, mate. And I said, oh yeah, the hotel is just around the corner. But you do have to pay for parking. He went, oh, really? I went, yep, absolutely. I mean, of course, there's no way he'd have to prove me wrong there. And I said, and I said, do you still want to show me the sign? He went, no. He went, no, I'm leaving. All right, just take the exit there. And he fucked off.
Wow. Let's see. What else is reading the comments. I just got told this person I just met likes me, and I'm kind of freaking out and nervous. What do I do? So if you
sorry, I think a texture glitch is occurring here. Something. Wait, no, there's something there. What? There's something there.
It's invisible.
It's not even moving. It's. I think a collision box is stuck in. What? Can I jump on it? Yeah, it does actually hurt me. What the hell?
It's been hurting you.
I've never seen that before. What on earth? Okay.
Interesting.
Right. Is it still there?
I think it's gone now.
No, it's gone. What the fuck? Sorry, what did the comments say?
There's one comment that says, I just got told this person I just met likes me and I'm kind of freaking out and nervous. What do I do? So, okay. If a person you literally just met is already saying, like, I like you in a context that you are not comfortable with, you kindly tell them, I do not like you that way, I just met you, etc., etc. Just say how you feel and try to be civil about it. If they keep pressing the matter and be like, no, but I like you, please do stuff with me, you have to get a little bit mean.
I love that.
Then you have to get, if they keep pushing it, you have to get a little bit mean with them. Like, no, I said I'm not into you like that, we're still getting to know each other, please move along. And, you know, just sort of like, it's a process of you need to get meaner and meaner with every time they try to push the issue. And if you're really uncomfortable with them, just break off contact with them completely. It's a sad thing that people just don't respect other people sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Oh, really? Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck you. Topman tribe can fuck off. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, speedy comets. Bit of a faff.
Can't really think of much to talk about myself.
Well, I'm more distracted by the comet. Wait,
it's actually Mario Galaxy this time.
Fuck you, Voka, alright?
Friday was Tales of Vesperia, or, you know, Tales of Flynn, as it were.
Flynn.
Yesterday, Monday, we did a Tales of Flynn stream.
That was a bit of a test one, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think I explained this during another stream, but basically 95% of my fan base are American. So I decided to stream around 3 PM UK time when, because considering the age range, most of my fans are students. So I was considering them in mind, because around 3 PM is when kids get out of school here. So I figured if I tried streaming around that time, maybe that would more cater to getting more British fans. And unfortunately, it didn't do well.
Unfortunately, yeah, but it was definitely an experiment for me as well, just because it was me having to be a morning person for a bit.
Yeah. Hi, I'm British. Yeah, like I know I have some fans that are from Britain. But you know, it's like I'm seriously baffled as to why that is, because the way YouTube's algorithms normally work is that they cater to show videos around the country that you're fucking in. You know?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Like, I think something similar happens with Blogger, where it kind of caters to the country that you're already in by default, but you do get stuff from, like little bits and pieces from other countries as well.
Yeah.
And yeah. I don't know, it's a weird thing. YouTube is still kind of being a weird place at the moment, and it's something I've thought about too, just like, well, what I want to do is a combination of scripted, like, podcast sort of content, like, and everything will be fictional, and a mix of, like, reviewer / commentary based content.
I know! Ah, you bastard! Sorry.
Ah, you bastard with your podcast!
No, fucking... This time
I know, I'm just joking. But it does make you wonder, like, how the algorithms will work in your favor and stuff like that. It's like, and it's also said that everything has to be so computer-based and, you know, AI-based, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like, nothing's a human anymore.
Well, I mean, you recorded... I mean, you did... Like, you interviewed me for your channel. Mm-hmm. Which you've yet to upload.
I still need to draw sprites and stuff. I'm not just gonna upload the raw audio unedited. That'd just be a hassle.
Oh,
it'd be really long.
Well, it would be good for a podcast idea.
It would be, but I'd like to kind of like do some editing stuff with it, and you know, I have to draw sprites for myself and all that, like art asset stuff and stuff.
Fair enough.
Wait, how does a mini laser manage to take everything minus the bone?
Maybe laser is vampire. You don't know.
Yeah, true. We don't know.
Shout out to anyone who gets that joke.
Okay, now whenever you say that maybe it is or he is vampire thing, I just think of the Game Grumps thing of where you know, Avi is told, like, you're the only man who could turn lemonade back into lemons.
Sugar is bad for you.
It's bad for you. You don't know.
You don't know.
And I just have this mesh of Avi and Tommy Wiseau in my brain. I can't get it out.
I think you kind of just gave away Where would the thing?
They don't know exactly where it's. If they know exactly where it's from, that's some bonus points right there. But chances are nobody's not gonna know exactly where it's from.
Yeah, true. Dindine says, "Wait, who are you?" I think they're referring to you.
Oh, me. My name is Arthur-san. And I have no idea what I'm doing.
Arthur, what are you doing? Making chocolate pudding. Why are you making chocolate pudding at 4 in the morning? Because I lost control of my life.
Oh my god. Actually, I wouldn't be making pudding. I'd probably be making a cake or some other kind of pastry.
I shit on the fucking reference then.
No, I know the reference and it makes me smile, but that's probably going to be me at some point in the near future. She's just here for the fun of it. Yeah, I think so.
Well, you know, I mean, none of my guests on my streams are fucking like paid to do this shit.
Yeah, like, I'm just kind of here for the fun of it. I do like the live streaming sort of environment where it's a mix of just kind of, you know, hanging out and playing games and also just sort of like some audience interaction here and there. And I am thinking of doing live streaming myself, I just have no idea how to work it currently.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how OBS works, and I've gotten no luck so far.
Have you considered tutorials?
I have to look at some. Unfortunately, I'm an artsy nerd, but I am not a tech nerd. I wish I was a bit more of a tech nerd, honestly.
Oh,
it would do me so much good.
Oh, god damn it!
Wait, are you with Tommy in real life or just on a call? It's just a Discord call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, a lot of my friends are abroad, and that makes me very sad. Just because it would, you know, it would be convenient to have, like, more friends locally to do, like, Let's Plays with and stuff.
She makes pudding at 4 AM for the same reason Patrick eats burgers at 3 AM. I want a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning. Oh boy, 3 AM. Did I even tell you about the time my sister and I snuck chocolate into our bedroom?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm pretty sure my my viewers know about this story, but basically, in my old house in Senon, we had there was an elderly man who would come visit us. Right, kind guy. His name was Dennis, and he was awesome. He would occasionally, during the evening times, he would bring chocolate for me and my sister. And it's not like tiny chocolate bars. It's like the big, like, 1 pound chocolate bars.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And of course my mum would completely forget about him. As far as I know, she never fucking found out about this until we told her like recently when memorizing shit. But yeah, my sister would like go down and steal the chocolate. Like, of course, she'd hide it on her person, and then come back up, and then we'd scoff them down. And of course, you know, my mum's just there, none the wiser.
Fun.
Then one night, my sister decided to send me down, and all right, Jen, see you later. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you have a good one.
Have a good one.
But yeah, so one day my sister decided to send me down. And I didn't know how she did it. So she pretty much said, right, all you have to do is just like tuck them to your waist. Cause she had, well, no, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
She had pull string like pajama bottoms.
Yeah.
So of course she can tighten it, tie a knot, and you know that would like keep them there. With me, I'm just saying, with me, the very opposite happened. Because I put it to my waist inside the trousers, of course, and they just slid down my trouser legs. It gets better. Not knowing what to do in that situation, I grabbed, like, to stop it from coming out of the trouser leg. I stopped them with my hand, so I was bent over, and I had to walk through the lounge where my mum and Dennis were to go to bed. So they just saw me hobble in, one arm clinging to my trouser leg as I walked through, saying, "Night, I'm off to bed." And my mum somehow never fucking put 2 and 2 together. Just this fucking 5-year-old boy just walking through, like, not even bending his leg that he's clinging to, as the wrapping paper just, you hear in the fucking trouser leg with every step I took.
Like seeking food or candy, or like, especially like it's late at night, like those kinds of stories are always most interesting because it's like all kids are thieves at that age.
Oh yeah.
And like we've all wanted to steal food late at night.
Have you ever like done it, but it's like every noise you make is as loud as a fucking bomb?
Yes.
But it's like,
oh my god.
It's like, it's like you make a noise and you freeze. Because it's like it's like, you know, you make a noise, you hear movement upstairs, you freeze. Like, shit. Did I wake up?
I know. Like I remember one of my kind of late night foods that I used to munch on is we used to get like sliced rotisserie chicken, and it was really good, and I really liked eating it cold instead of warm. So like late at night when I was like hungry and I was like, man, I'm really craving chicken, I would just kind of go into the fridge, just eat it in the fridge like I was some kind of rat. And then it's the middle of the night, so I'm trying not to get caught too, and it's like, oh my god, everything I do sounds like it's an explosion, I can't get caught. And then I would munch on my chicken and go back to bed. It also happened with pizza too. Like we would order pizza late at night. I'm craving pizza. Especially if the pizza came with like cheesy bread or something. It's like, I'm craving just bread and cheese. And I would eat it late at night, and I would like it cold. Yeah. And I was trying to be sneaky about it as well, which probably didn't work in hindsight. What are these two talking about? Food smuggling? Yes. We're talking about smuggling food late at night as a kid when you're not supposed to.
It wasn't so much like meals that we would smuggle. We would just like nick the occasional biscuit here and there. But the thing is, that it's in a jar, like still like the biscuits are still in a jar, where you have to flick up the handle, and it will make a loud noise.
Yeah, it makes like a loud popping noise.
Yes.
And suddenly that seems like the loudest thing in the universe.
Oh no! It is quite loud. But the thing my mum didn't really accommodate, because like she got it for the sole purpose to make sure no one nicks biscuits. But the thing my mum didn't exactly accommodate for is if you like push down the lid just a little bit, you can get you can get the latch off without flicking it up first. So we would just get biscuits easily, and she would just look at it like thinking, how the fuck do they do it? But oh god, I'm just thinking like my sister got me into the habit of nicking food. There was one instance where...
Oh my god, you ever have that moment where you try nicking food, but then you discover that somebody else has taken a portion of what you wanted to steal anyway?
Nah, I've not had that. But there was a... Fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I was such a fucking idiot as a child. But
everybody's an idiot as a kid, you're fine.
But basically, our cousin brought some Nesquik like chocolate milk mix.
I actually have that in my cabinet right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, my mum back then was a fucking sugar Nazi.
Oh god.
Like she would not let us. She would not let us have anything with sugar in it.
I hate sugar Nazi parents. Like, it's okay, like, it's justifiable if your kid is diabetic or has some sort of other sugar-related problem, but, like, if your kid is relatively normal and healthy, just, why be a sugar Nazi? Just let them enjoy life.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna pay for it as an adult anyway.
Yeah, she was a sugar Nazi, but she would, like, buy those cheap crisps that would pretty much had more sugar in them. But I digress.
Oh, yeah.
So my mum didn't really let us make the chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
And she put it in the cupboard. And of course, my sister and cousin would pretty much like get like a small spoonful and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to copy them.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, I didn't think to wipe my mouth. So I'm just there having a spoonful. I've got like chocolate dust on either side of my mouth, like fucking Joker scars. And then my mum, and then I walk in the lounge, and my mum looks at me and says, "Have you been eating that chocolate mix?" I'm like, "No."
Were you eating dirt then? Maybe.
There was even a point where my sister and I, we would sometimes have like second helpings to cereal. Fucking cereal. This would normally be during a week.
Well, okay, depending on the cereal, it is basically just sugar on like a cracker, depending on the brand that you eat.
Well, normally we just had Shreddies. So we'd have Shreddies and like a spoonful of sugar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember one specific day where what the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, basically one day, when we were having breakfast, and you know, I didn't have my second helping yet. I told my sister I was ready for my second for seconds, and instead of giving me the milk or the cereal, rather, she just got a spoonful of sugar and just tipped it into my empty bowl. so you know, so it was just like a tablespoon of sugar just there.
And then what happened?
Well, we laughed about it, then I just got my seconds.
Crap. Comments. And, J-Sto's asking, they forgot to ask us how we were doing. I'm doing okay. I'm in a very flighty, sing-songy, sort of a joyful mood.
Yeah, so if you want to hear us sing, the donations are there.
I'm also preparing to move out, so I had to go through the process of trying to find cardboard boxes. But the thing about me is that I'm very shy, and I went into a few delis to ask if I could have some cardboard boxes, because they'll sometimes just give it to you, because what are they going to use the boxes for? But I was too shy to ask, so I just went to the post office, and they provide free boxes, so I just grabbed a bunch of those, and I'm going to shove my clothes in there at some point.
I had a fucking get box to return some trackies. Because I've currently got like one pair of trackies, right?
Yeah.
Like, cost me about a tenner. But
I need to get a tracksuit myself. They're just none in my size.
But yeah, yeah, I got a pair of trackies. Like I've had it for a couple of months. But the only problem is that they're ripping in the crotch area.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not that noticeable unless I sit down and like open my legs, but you know, it's a bit annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before the hole gets bigger.
And then you can sew them shut, but at the same time, you can only sew like a. You have to be careful when sewing the crotch area of like clothing, because you can mess that up very easily and suddenly have like unwearable pants.
Well, I can't sew full stop, but anyway. So I ordered. So I ordered same pair, size XXL. And I thought, well, okay, while I'm there, I might as well get a black pair. So I ordered them, and then when I got them, I was a bit annoyed.
What happened?
Because the blue ones were a XXL, and the black ones were an XL.
Oh,
Even though the tags clearly stated XXL, there was no way...
They did not fit like a XXL.
No, they weren't. The waist was way too big on the XXX, and they were pretty much skin tight on the fucking black ones, which I couldn't fit on properly. So they were clearly a fucking XL. Shit.
Yeah. That's the same problem I have with like buying women's clothes, especially online. You have to look at the measurements and just keep those measurements in mind constantly, because a tag might say a large, but then it'll fit like a small. And of course, every clothing store or company or manufacturer or whatever measures that stuff differently. And like, I know I need to get a few tracksuits for myself just because they're good to have, and I like just having like a jacket and pants that match. But I cannot find one in my size to save my life, and they're just surprisingly hard to find.
Yeah.
And they're also really hard to find for a decent price.
The fuck? But yeah, it was still pretty annoying to me. But like, talk about women's clothing. I went into Primark. It's like a big clothing shop in the UK, right? 5 floors. It's like 3 of them are just women's clothing.
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane.
Well, yeah, because there are a lot of ways a woman can dress up.
I know, but like one floor is just dedicated to lingerie.
Well, yeah, that's kind of its own category of clothing, really.
Well, yeah, but like I just look and I just see nothing but just like, you know, like it's just nothing but like women in this like apparently the perfect body, and you know, not considering for any larger ones out there.
Yeah, that's also unfortunate. Or some clothing stores do have clothes for women that are a large or X large, etc. But then it's like they're all the way in the back of the store, or they are priced higher, and it's so stupid.
It is. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it should be fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Because it just screams where it's like, no one's gonna fucking love you if unless you get rid of those fucking carbs.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be so skinny your ribs are showing to be loved.
It's like, no, like I can't be a skeleton. I think every woman struggles with her weight every now and again, even if it's like she's relatively healthy. It's like, oh, I can always be a bit thinner, you know, so have my clothes fit better, to be like a little bit healthier in terms of weight. But it's just sort of like, you know, it's a hassle. It's really hard. It's not just like, oh, cut out the carbs, cut out this, cut out that. It's also a matter of like, okay, it's partially how I'm eating, but it's also partially like what I'm doing, like what activities am I doing? Am I exercising? Because you can eat like 10 Hungry Man dinners, which are like 1 billion calories each. But, like, if you just eat that Hungry Man dinner and just sit around all day, then you're not doing anything with the calories, so of course you're going to gain weight. But if you eat one of those, like, preparing to go for, like, a run, or, like, a long walk to run errands, then that's different. And yeah, the fashion industry and, like, the modeling industry also just don't help in that area, especially, like, with Photoshop and stuff.
Ugh. I don't like. I despise Photoshop and auto-tune because it just you can auto-tune me to make me actually sound like a good singer, but then that's not talent. Like that's not genuine, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, it might be a gimmick, like say a song or a music video calls for a robot, that makes a good gimmick for that particular instance, but if you're gonna do it all the time, then that's not really you.
Like, yeah, like if it's synthesized for like you know, like a robot singing, then you know that's like fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's completely understandable. But like, you know, like it is just like clearly auto-tuned, and even then, like they don't even sing the whole song. Like you can just listen to the album, and it's like they're just clearly fucking like, okay, so you sang the chorus, now we're just gonna copy and paste that chorus you sang into the song. You know?
Yeah.
And it becomes obvious when the same singer is singing the background noise.
Yeah. And Voca fan said, no, you have to be a skeleton and have so much makeup on clowns shiver at the sight of you, and you have to have hair that flows perfectly in the air in order to be loved.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's it.
That's some bull crap. I think I've just been lucky that I've met a lot of guys and have a lot of guys as friends that just was like, no, I don't care about that stuff. Or they do, but not to excess.
Well, that's the thing, because they always think, because they think that it's like, okay, you gotta have bone showing to be good looking for guys, but guys, like they did a survey on blokes, and a bloke said like you know, they really don't find the ultra skinny women that attractive. Is like
yeah, men like women with curves.
Yeah,
it's a scientifically proven fact. Men like women with curves. And yeah, like I don't know, I went through that phase, like especially as a young teenage girl, like where I kind of felt like everybody was giving me different advice on like what looks beautiful and what is okay and what is not in terms of like beauty and like self-acceptance. But I've just kind of come to the point where like, fuck it, if I'm comfortable with how I look, then I'm comfortable with how I look. And you know, maybe it's just me, but you know, there's a hope that other people will find me attractive and, you know, kind of like how I am without me having to force myself to be something I'm not. And you just gotta find those people who will not only accept you for who you are, but also just be like if you're obviously not taking care of yourself, then they will also tell you you're not taking care of yourself and we're scared for you, etc. You
can attest to this. I told you to go the fuck to sleep last night.
Yes.
Because you need your sleep. It's
yeah,
important.
And I'm one of those people that I have insomnia by default, and I sleep whenever. And it's your fault, because we were watching Top Gear, and when it comes to me and cars, I just turned 5 because I really like cars. I mean, I know nothing about them from a mechanical standpoint, but I just like the fact that they go vroom. I'm like such a girl when it comes to cars.
It reminds me of, have you watched Friends?
A little bit.
It reminds me on like for Ross's 30th, he got himself a convertible.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, Joey's like, hey Ross, what's the horsepower? And Ross like, I don't know, but look how shiny it is.
Yeah, that's me basically with cars. Like, oh, this is my blank that likes me. Like, oh, what year's the engine from? Oh, how much mileage does it have in it? I don't know, but it goes vroom and it's red.
King David the Warrior, welcome to the channel, my friend. Please keep the rules in the description. Keep them in mind, and I hope you have a blast.
Welcome.
I appreciate a girl with a bit chubby, don't always wear makeup. I hate people that say my... Okay, in all honesty, right? I do not get the point of makeup.
I mean, I can kind of understand it in some aspects, but if you have to have like a pit crew to paint your face every day, I don't get it.
Well, no. It's like okay. So the point of makeup is, well, okay, so some justification of makeup is to look good for someone to be noticed, right?
Yeah.
What if you already have someone? Who are you looking good for then? Because
yourself.
Because like they've seen you without, like your significant other has seen you without the makeup. You know? Yeah.
Like, I understand in some aspects it's sort of like a color thing. How do I explain it? It's a really weird thing to have to explain. And I'm not really the best at explaining this sort of stuff, but it's sort of like me, I occasionally wear makeup. I don't really do it that often. I don't put that much on, but but it's a amount maybe someone will notice, maybe not. But I don't do it for anybody else. I just do it for me because it makes me feel good. It makes me think that I look good for the day. Like, usually what the bare minimum of what I'll do is I'll slap some chapstick on, maybe a shade of lipstick, and then that's it. And if I'm feeling fancy, or if I'm doing like a costume for Halloween or like an event or something, I'll maybe put on some eyeshadow. It's a neutral tone. So, you know, if somebody notices it, hey, thanks for noticing. But if not, it's not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
And some jobs require you to wear makeup, which I find is pathetic. It's kind of pathetic,
It
in my opinion.
I mean, like, you know...
And also, what about those who have sensitive skin? Like, because some people, they legitimately cannot wear makeup because they're allergic to all the ingredients and stuff, and they just have really sensitive skin that'll, like, burst into flames if, like, any foreign substance touches it.
And even then, it's like they really have to wear makeup in everything. Like, even in films... And they use it in, like, the most questionable ways?
How so? What's your definition of questionable in that aspect?
Well, it's like, okay, World War Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zombie apocalypse film. But yet the main chick is clearly wearing fucking makeup.
Oh, it's one of those.
It's like
where...
It's
one
like
of those rules where it's acceptable not to wear makeup, or at the very least just wear some chapstick and then you're good, and just to have the rest of the makeup be like caked on dirt and scars and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's fine, but it's like you know, it's like, you know, clearly wearing like makeup here, you know.
Like this is a zombie movie, but she's stopped by a vanity.
Yeah. It's like, you know, her hair's fine, it's neatly brushed, like it's a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like seriously, if I ever get the chance to do a film set like during like a post-apocalyptic or like a fucking invasion,
yeah, like a live-action film specifically.
Yeah, if they fucking doll them up or have them put on makeup that isn't scars, I'm fucking canceling that contract.
Or have them put on wigs that are obviously a little bit too styled and too classy looking.
Yeah, I might as well just make it a fucking comedy.
A comedy where it's like one of those parody films where the running gag is like, oh, like, why do all these chicks look like supermodels even though we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse? Oh, it's there's a vanity there's a vanity right next to where we keep our ammo, so they just kind of settle down and do their makeup there. Oh, that explains it.
the makeup is bulletproof.
Wilkafan says, the thing about makeup is that you can't overdo it. It just has to be done correctly. I for one do not do makeup, but I've seen what makes makeup go south. That is true, because there are professional makeup artists who put like, say, maybe like 50 coats of like concealer on somebody and like 1,000 shades of lipstick and 1,000 go-overs of eyeshadow, but then the person looks fine. It's all about how you do it. It's a form of art that I can appreciate when people do right.
Yeah.
And stuff. Darn it! I keep hiccuping. I can't read the comments.
Just like it's like they don't put makeup on guys. And even when they do, it's not as much as the girls. It's like the film world is pretty much saying that women are not pretty at all without any fucking makeup. And I just think that is pretty much the worst thing to imply.
It's questionable, yeah.
It's like why does a woman suddenly need like 50 gallons worth of more fucking makeup than the guy who's going to have an equal role in the film?
Sorry for the silence, I'm eating my crisps.
That's fine. This is like my 4th attempt on this level, so...
And Jasta says, I'm going on a date, Yeah, I'm so happy, thanks, author. Oh, I helped you get a date? I helped somebody get a date? That's new for me. Well, haven't heard that in a couple years.
Yeah, welcome to the channel.
And oh yeah, Jason, you commented like earlier in the stream, but thanks for saying that my friends care about me and stuff. There is sort of a benefit of having friends in other time zones because I am learning a lot about like other countries and like hearing different people's perspectives on things. And it also is really useful because I'm an insomniac, so I think I kind of benefit from having friends in different time zones. It's just sort of like a matter of the majority of them are currently in different time zones, and I worry that I might not be able to make a lot of friends locally. And it's especially a worry of mine because I am going to move at some point. It would really be helpful to have like a couple friends just be like, help me move, please. You know, that are all like in a location that I can kind of get to. And you know, it is also really nice just to have like a friend that say lives down the street and that you can go visit anytime you want and that sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned in that aspect, but it is nice to have friends nearby.
Alright, last stretch.
You can do it, you can do it.
What's King David saying?
We're dealing with 4 days of rain here in California.
You see what I mean about most of my fans being fucking American?
And Vogafan says, I'd kill for it to rain here. The only thing going on here is cold, cold, and more cold.
It was drizzling here earlier, in Cardiff. Which, okay, right. So my phone, you know, like I do check my phone for the weather, right? It says what today will be like, how hot it could get and how cold it could get. But it has a real feel where it says what it feels like. So today it was 9 degrees, but it feels like 6 degrees. Right. So it's 6 degrees then. Don't give me the atmospheric bullshit. We're not the edge of the atmosphere. We're down on fucking Earth. Fuck! I died in lava again. This Daredevil is really hard, man.
King David says, let me guess, you're in England? Yes, he is in England, and I am in the US.
I'm surprised you didn't pick that up with the accents. Everyone else managed to do that easily.
Well, there are people from the UK that live in America.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, Jim Sterling does. Can't argue with that, eh? I mean, they ditched the NHS, but, you know, fuck them.
Oh yeah, it could also be a question of me using, British slang and stuff. Because I keep calling my potato chips crisps.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, I am not from England myself. I'm a New Yorker born and raised. But a thing of mine is that once upon a time when I was much younger, I had the idea of like, I will learn a lot of languages and stuff, and it'll be cool. And you know, I can make more friends in places. And didn't really work out that well, but what kind of a quirk of mine that I did pick up from when I tried to learn like every language is that if I learn foreign slang and I hear it often enough, then I will kind of incorporate that into my normal speech.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of a matter of like who I'm with as well. So yeah, that's kind of I've kind of gotten into the habit of using British slang, like calling chips crisps and stuff, and you know, just small things like that. It's nothing major, but it's just sort of to make things easier. But speaking with somebody from another place that does use that slang all the time. Oh, you. Bless you again.
Oh.
3 times you could get a prize.
Oh, I had that build up for a bit. Fucking hell. Oh, that's why I was silent for a bit. There, I was waiting for it. It's like, oh, it's coming. It's coming.
And Bokafan says, well, in reality, there are only 3 options as to how you sound in English. Western, American/Canadian, English, and Australian. You, Tommy, just happen to sound like a mix of the last 2.
What Australian people have you been hearing? Because normally, and you know, it may sound typical, but most of Aussies are like, hey mate, how you doing? How you doing? I'm from Australia. Can you tell? Gonna have a boomerang kangaroo. It's like,
the only Australians I've heard is a, crikey, look at that crocodile. I'm gonna touch it. Like that sort of thing, like Crocodile Hunter.
Stingrays love foreplay. Frankie Ball would never change.
Where did that come from?
Mock the Week seems to like to see unlikely things to hear on a nature program. And it was just, Stingrays love foreplay.
Whenever you try to speak Australian, I just, for some reason, what comes to mind is like a British Sonic. And I don't know why.
Gotta go fast, mate. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast to the cheeky Nando's.
Down the cheeky Nando's. Hot peri sauce, mate.
Can you try to make Sonic sound like as British as possible?
Oh no, my mates and I, we went to the sushi place because it was half price for students. And we were discussing about the Sonic film. Because I said one of my biggest problems with it is that it's gonna have brand placement, and you know it will.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking Paramount, and they're suckers for that.
Yeah.
And you know, like it would just have Sonic like in the car during the road trip, like having like a Hershey's bar or something like that, and it's like, this human candy tastes great.
Although, I will forgive one bit of brand placement, because I don't know if you have it in the UK, but there is a restaurant chain here called Sonic.
We do not.
Okay, so there's a restaurant chain called Sonic. It's also they also advertise themselves as like a drive-in sort of place where you can actually park your car in their parking lot and eat the food while you're there, and have the servers deliver the food to you directly to your car.
Yeah, that's kind of the norm here when you like order stuff at like McDonald's drive-thru, and you know you can't get your order.
Damn. And they also, in their advertisements, they also advertise the service coming out on roller skates to your car, which I found cool because I'm a freaking nerd. and there are no Sonics close to me, but a friend once did recommend, like, oh, what if I were to visit you and we were to go to the Sonics together? And I'm like, that sounds amazing, but what do they have? So that we looked at the menu together on the internet. And they do have chili dogs at the Sonics. So the one bit of brand placement I will forgive is if they have Sonic the Mother Floofin Hedgehog eating a chili dog from the restaurant with the same name.
You can swear on this stream. It's not a Christian stream.
It's not. Sorry, this is a Christian stream.
Literally the first thing in the description says, this is not a PEGI 3 stream, there will be swearing.
Mother floofer.
But yeah, and as we were talking, we were just sorry, got a bit of an itch. We were discussing about like the things Sonic would like comment on, that he would just like that you know that just don't make sense to him. And it just went from innocent to him just going, huh, the KKK, it's got a nice ring to it. I don't know about this Hitler guy, but he sounds alright. I too want a glass of juice.
Oh my god. Glass of juice. Oh my god, that reminds me of something terrible. So, speaking of things that rhyme with use, for a short while I used to do Let's Plays with a former partner of mine, and I kindly asked him to unlist them from his channel just because the audio quality was so bad, and looking back at it made me cringe so hard. But one of the things we did, we were playing Sonic 06 at one point, and that Let's Play never got finished. But at one point we got the Silver storyline, and we just started making it's no use jokes. and we just kind of, well, he in a Silver impression tried to just keep saying things that rhymed with "it's no use," like, hey Silver, what should I get from the store? Get some juice. What do you think of Rouge? She has a nice caboose.
Nice caboose.
It's a nice caboose. How did your argument with Shadow go? He was profuse!
Profuse?
And his language was profuse! It's sad to hear that Shadow beat you up. Like, it was abuse! What did you say on your trip to Canada? I saw a goose!
We did.
What do you think?
We did also joke about about Emperor Palpatine taking the piss out of the do it thing, like how the Game Grumps did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
I think oh crap! My crisps are falling everywhere. And then the one line that he said in the Silver impression that made me just laugh profusely, and if I say it, I'm gonna probably burst out laughing, as hey Silver, what do you think of Blaze? Her pussy's very loose!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To which I died of laughter.
How does he know that? I mean, let's be real. Silver's a fucking dork. I very much doubt he's gotten laid.
He is a dork, but that's why I love him.
Fiery Dino Piranha. Yes, we're facing the first boss we encountered. Ooh.
Oh, people are rhyming words that people are listing words that rhyme with use in the comments, and that reminds me of another joke because somebody said noose. Okay, so we were also joking about because we had so much fun making the it's no use jokes and the words that rhyme with it and words that rhyme with use, that I started writing them down in a list, and I had the idea of like having somebody record those lines as Silver, and I could animate them or something, or at least attempt to, like a joke that ended in tie a noose came up, and
hey Silver, this pedophile and rapist is getting the death sentence. How do you think we should kill him off? Use the noose!
Tie a noose! The one that I wrote down is that, because my personal headcanon is that Rouge is his mom.
What? What? Whoa, what?
I mean, think about it. She's the only one that really spends a lot of time with Shadow. Her portrayal in 06 has her a little bit protective of Shadow and implies that they might be friends with Nate. That could be something more, possibly, because she says, like, no matter how many people turn against you, I'll be there for you. Or something along those lines. And it would make sense if, if she and Shadow were together, because they're close to the same age. Because they're the oldest characters in the main cast.
Shadow's over 50!
Well, yeah, but Rouge is also 18. She's legal.
So's Big and Vector!
They're not women.
But yeah, even still, Shadow's fucking 50! Close to the same age, my ass!
Well, they're both adults. Noxouche fans are screaming, I know, it's my little dork theory. I'm a dork for a reason.
They're as close to the same age as cheese string is close to rope. What am I looking for exactly? Let's kill all the things. Okay, I think that's.
But no, that's just my little theory. Just like if I were tasked with writing Sonic 06, that would be a theory I incorporate in there. And like I don't really get the whole Amy is Silver's mom theory because one, she's 12.
Yeah, but the future exists.
Oh god, don't get me started on the future world in 06. That time gap is too effing big.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, the future exists in general. Like, yeah, she's 12, but she's not going to stay 12 forever.
I know, it's just... Ugh. But yeah, so... Okay, my little horny theory is only really fits if you count just using characters in the canon cast. Like, because Shadow could very well be Silver's dad, but we don't know who the mom could be. Like, maybe it's some unnamed person.
If Shadow is a father, I would question why Jared Robotnik would give him reproductive organs.
Yeah. But But no, that theory is only for if you are counting for everybody in the canon cast, no unknown people or insert OC here or anything like that. You know, just to tie up loose ends and not have any questionable details in the story. And I wrote all these lines down with the intention of, like, getting somebody to do Silver in voice that was like, Silver, how would you feel if Rouge were your mom? And then Silver was like, I would tie you a noose!
For fuck's sake.
Why is that? Because she has a nice caboose! Silver, what did you do? I tried to seduce!
Wasn't it, like, I think it was Back to the Future?
Where Marty McFly tries to flirt with his mom?
Yeah, it's like, when I'm kissing you, it's like I'm kissing my brother.
Oh god. Oh my god. It's just like, Silver is going the Marty McFly route of seducing his mom. And Rokafed says the person closest to Shadow's age is probably Eggman, and even then, who knows how old he is.
Yeah, it still marks as unknown.
Yep. I don't know, I kind of see Eggman as like a jaunty old villainy just because. It's sort of like Smee from Peter Pan, where in any other universe he'd be a kindly grandfather figure, but no, he just so happens to be a pirate working for Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Speaking of Eggman, I recall that conversation that you and I got on in regards to Omelette / Eget.
I want Omelette to be canon, damn it!
I want her to be canon too. She's just adorable.
Omelette's the fucking best.
She is the little empress of the Eggman Empire, yes, and I love her.
I also like the concept design someone did of her wearing different clothes depending on the zone she was in.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, she was in like a director's chair with like a megaphone in Studiopolis.
I have seen a Sonic SatAM version of Eget, which I found really scary but really effective.
And I think
and I've only drawn Eget once.
J-Star, come on.
Eget is cool. FBI, open up! I don't really see calling Eget cool as warranting an FBI open up joke, but okay.
Nah, I think it's more my commenting on her in different clothing.
How does that warrant an FBI open up joke? It's just costume stuff.
I don't know.
I managed to draw Eget once, because at the time I was working on a review of Sonic Forces, and sort of an analysis of Sonic Forces in terms of story, which I haven't touched upon in 2 years.
Why
not? Just because I was busy and stuff got in the way, and also my art style has changed, so I need to draw Eget again, because I had to draw...
I do have, like, footage of the game on my channel. Like, like no commentary footage. You're more than welcome to use that if you want to.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Come to think of it, I have somebody else who helped me record footage for it that I, should probably bugger them about it.
Yeah, but it's already done for me. I think Jack used my footage for his review actually.
I have not seen his review actually.
He did it.
I know.
Show so much you pay attention to his channel. He could be watching right now. He probably put all his heart and soul into that review, yeah? And not even you, his friend, would watch it. Ugh, absolute disgust. Hashtag justice for manga artists. Get that shit trending. In fact, tweet it to him without any context right now. Everyone, come on. Just see how the fuck he reacts.
Justice for Jack. You gotta have that alliteration in there.
Hashtag justice for Jack. Hashtag just for manga artist. This is my version of a stream raid. I like being different. No, why? Because I'm Cornish.
Oh my god, that reminds me of there was a thing that was trending on the internet a really long time ago. I think it was Brad's wife, Justice for Brad's wife, 11 years in service.
What, Brad Pitt's wife?
No, not Brad Pitt. It was just some random guy named Brad. Okay, the story was, so you have a guy named Brad, and then you have Brad's wife. And Brad's wife got fired from a restaurant she was working for 11 years. 11 years of service, she gets fired. And so Brad got so mad, he took it to Twitter, or some other social media stuff, and he was like, well, why did this restaurant fire my wife? 11 years of service, they gave her no reason as to why she was fired. And it became such a trend that, like, other social media stuff and many corporations try to offer her work in response.
Wow.
So, and the meme was Brad's wife, and actually, it started a hashtag Justice for Brad's wife and like 11 years in service to complain about not only this woman getting fired, but not getting a reason for it, but also, you know, just people who get fired unjustly after so many years of service and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
So if you actually make a hashtag like Justice for Jack or something, I feel like it might evolve into like a Brad's wife thing.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
I don't know, I'm no good getting hashtags to start. I'm not much of a social media person. Like, I use it every now and again, but I'm not nearly as savvy or, like, trendy enough, I don't think.
Well, I mean, Jack's doing great with his channel. Like he's now getting ads on it, which is great. Like, yeah, he can start making it his job and stuff.
I'd like to do that too. I'd like to get to a point where, because I know YouTube ad revenue is not going to be a thing for the foreseeable future, but I want to start like working on like my reviews and critiques again, and stuff. It's just sort of like I haven't touched upon the Forces one in like 2 years or so, so that thing pretty much warrants a total rewrite.
Well, I am pretty much just a live streamer at this point. Like that is the name that is being, you know, that's a title that I pretty much set myself all of last year. Is just I am the live streamer. But like I'm, you know, like I do try other things like the skits and the and like the songs and shit. And of course, like I'm doing a dust review in February when the fucking physical version actually arrives.
I gotta say, Sergeantmajormario, I'm really looking forward to that dust review.
Yeah, it'll be great. Like, I'm working on a script. I'm just waiting for the physical version so I can do an unboxing. Plans have changed with the animation ideas. That's not happening yet. Well, not happening per se. Because of a new project that I don't want to get into yet. What?
No, because behind this, I've involved behind the scenes, so I'm having a giggle about that. Just like, yeah, I know what it is.
But yeah, so like, you know, so this is another like experiment. You know, just to see if I can do it. I'm going to die.
Oh
Okay,
no!
never mind. There we go.
Oh no!
But yeah. So
Hashtag free Jack.
free chat. Oh my god! Can I just have? Can someone do please? Can someone do a Photoshop of the scene from Free Willy when the whale's jumping over the pier, but instead of the whale, it's just Jack.
Oh my god. That gives me a terrible idea. I'm gonna go on Twitter very quickly. The first thing I'm greeted with when I open Twitter is this reviewer that I know is just before and after reading 50 Shades, so the before picture is very calm and composed, and the after picture just looks like he got into an accident. Oh my god. What was I? Oh yeah. I need to look for Jack's Twitter.
What? See if the tweet was sent.
No, not to see if a tweet was sent to there's a particular picture that he has on there that I like. That would be pretty good for a Photoshop job.
Ah, fuck.
What is it?
I hate this mission.
Star bunnies in the snow?
Yeah, it's a right piss take it is.
Oh, you have to catch more bunnies.
Yeah, in the snow. Which slows Mario down exponentially.
Oh no. It just makes you want to hug something soft right now.
Oh, this is gonna
Just
be
the thought of
fun.
bunnies in the snow. Let's go
And
chase.
the chase begins. I've got about 2.5 minutes to find them. You could use the pointer to clear the snow, which is awesome. And a very nifty mechanic, but it's not helpful. Because they could be hiding literally anywhere in the snow. Oh. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Might as well get these open now. Oh, fuck's sake.
Speaking of bunnies and like furry things, I was at the pet store getting treats for the cat, and in one of the cages where they have like the little rodents and stuff like for pets, I saw the most relaxed looking chinchilla, and I'm like, oh my god, like I can't tell if this thing is just so okay, I can't tell if this thing is dead or if it's just so relaxed and content with its life that it just sees no reason to be active and about. It's just kind of chilling in one corner of the cage.
Yeah. Okay. That took a little longer than it should have to actually learn that that won't open the chest. Oh, fuck, where the hell are they?
Maybe they're hiding in the snowman.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, but yeah, I need a fire flower. And
No,
in
not-
order to do that, I
Oh.
need to actually open the fucking hatch.
Oh.
Normally the hatch opens when you hear all the switches, so which one am I missing? Okay, I'm just gonna focus on clearing the area to get my surroundings, so I can find the hatches, so I can find the buttons easily.
There's a button right
Oh,
there.
found it. Okay, fuck off. All right. Round 2, fuckers. There's no way I'm gonna catch all 3 in 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And Mario has a heart attack for failing.
Mamma mia!
You alright?
I'm okay, I'm just yawning.
Yeah, if you're feeling tired, you can go to bed.
I'm not like sleepy tired, I'm just sort of like,
Ah.
I have a yawn.
Get the fuck back here. I got him! Oh, come on, I clearly hit you with the star bit! Fucking cutscene saved your ass. Got you again? Oh, okay. We're doing this now, eh? Go and get in there. He's trapped!
Kick him. Hooray!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. Got him. Jesus Christ.
Hooray, you got the little guy.
Yeah, I got the cunt. Trying to burn every single snow object that ever exists. Ah, there's one.
That would be a fun way to clear out snow.
Ooh, shell. Will that benefit me? Oh, I knew the other one was in the fucking chest. Alright, one more to go. Get back here! Got him!
That just makes me think, you've expressed to me that you'd like to own a cat.
What, do I just start shooting it?
No, you don't start shooting, you just run after the cat as if it's one of these bunnies. Because some cats do like to run.
I have a yawn.
You are doing the yawn.
I am doing the yawn.
Doing the yawn can help you relax.
You are making me the tired.
Are you the tired at the moment?
No.
Oh. I found it!
Hmm?
I've been, Dang it, I need to save it on my phone, because saving it on PC is gonna be a hassle.
Okay.
Like, saving images you find on Twitter on your computer, it's just a pain in the butt.
Awesome, got 5 more 1-ups, and now we're going to tackle the 3 Green Star missions. These Green Star missions are considered to be very difficult. Nah, I don't want to start off with Rolling Gizmo. I want to start off with Loop-de-Swoop.
Loop-de-swoop?
No, I don't want to start off with Bubble Blast. I want to start off with Loop-de-Swoop.
That sounds like the name of like a ice cream sundae. It's just giving
No, I
me
don't want to
ideas.
start off with Loop-de-Swoop. I want to... Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Look
Found
at
it.
Green
Hooray.
stars. Found it, bitchin'. The galaxy's greatest wave. That manta ray is happy as he fucking can be.
And Jace is saying hashtag free Jack's now a thing. See it is the question.
Huh?
But will Jack see it is the question.
Doubt it. Alright, time for the race.
I would love to see that, Jasta. So they're saying they pretty much did what you have kind of challenged the choir to do. Oh my god! That seems like so much fun and so scary at the same time.
Well, I mean, if he tweeted to Jack, I'm sure if he checked Jack's Twitter. So Loop-de-Swoop is a harder loop-de-loop.
Whee! Oh my god, that looks so much fun. It just makes me really want summer to come so I can go boating and stuff. Oh god.
I know summertime is great for the surfers.
Well, I'm not much of a surfer, but I do like going kayaking.
Well, we saw how Top Gear handled it.
Yes, our routine has become. Well, our routine has become just sort of like, hey, you wanna watch Top Gear? Sure! Shows all of the challenges and just the shenanigans that happen on Top Gear, and it's great.
Well, you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
It's
so
fun.
fucking thin.
Oh my god.
Seriously, I'm tilting this using motion controls. And it's as awkward to control as you think. Ah!
I just kind of want to. I just want summer to come so I can go to the beach and just float in the ocean and go kayaking in the park and it'd be great. But I can't do that because it's cold now.
Oh no! Damn it!
Oh, gotta go.
You can do this. Don't worry.
Like, I'm not continuously holding A. Like, I'm letting it go sporadically. Oh, am I doing you a tired?
No, I'm just yawning because I have a yawn. And also Jason said, well, I did put blame Tommy at the bottom, but it's small.
That'll be an interesting Discord convo later then.
Yeah, so hey Tommy, what is this whole free Jack thing? Who is calling me? I will be right back. I have a phone call that I need to attend to.
Okay, that's fine. Can I bypass? What? What the f- How does that work? Alright, fuck me then.
All I heard was, "What the fuck? How does that work?" And I was trying to say hello on the phone, but I didn't get any answer. So I'm just kind of, that was just perfectly timed. As I guess I had one of those phone calls where the person accidentally like butt dialed me or something, or didn't mean to call me,
well, basically,
but called anyway.
Basically, on the loop section, I thought I could be a bit cheeky and just jump across the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that's not the case.
Oh. I just really want summer to come, just so I can play in water and do things. I want
Why
to.
don't you just go to a swim pool?
There are no swimming pools near me.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Well, there are no swimming pools near me, and also it's not the same as, going to the ocean and just floating in the water.
Well, I mean,
Sand between your toes.
Every leisure centre over here in Britain has an indoor swimming pool.
Lucky. But also, it's not the same. I like the beach. I like going kayaking in the park.
There we go.
And that sort of thing. And also, I just want summer to come because it's so much easier to get dressed for summer than it is for winter. It's like, winter's here and I have, like, no winter clothes. And I just spend every day of my existence cold. But then when summer comes, I can just wear whatever I want. I just have, like, shorts and tank tops up the wazoo and I'm set. But no. It has to be cold.
Oh god, my mum was really, like she really was controlling over the clothes I wore.
Oh, I had something similar to that too. Like, I've had clothes that I was comfortable wearing thrown away when I wasn't looking or when I wasn't home. Because, like, oh, they weren't appropriate for me or somebody thought something was wrong with them. I've also had clothes mysteriously disappear after we did laundry and stuff.
Now, my mum would just outright, like, not let me leave the house unless I take off a hoodie when the sun's out.
I see. I had the opposite problem. I used to have really severe anxiety, and having a hoodie or a jacket would make me feel better regardless of the weather. Like, it'd be summer and I'd be wearing, like, a really thick hoodie because it helped me feel safe, but no! My family was trying to get me off of that. And it, that really affected my anxiety in a horrible way. Like, I'm better now, but that's just because I came to terms with it on my own. Okay. Not because my family forced it off of me.
Right, okay, I'm gonna call... sorry to interrupt you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna call it a stream a little bit early. After showing one green star, the other two will be quite long. to a point where we'll go on way past the normal stream time. So I'm gonna call it a stream here, and we will continue with that. So this has been Super Mario Galaxy. If you like what you've seen and want to see more, be sure to let me know down below. If you want to help support the channel, be sure to check the description down below. Do you have anything else to add, Author?
I really like being on these streams. It's a lot of fun.
Well, if you want to join, then next time will be tomorrow, where we continue more with Tales of Vesperia as we go.
I think you mean Tales of Flynn. Duh.
As we go to the Nor Airport. Airport? Harbour.
Nor Airport.
Nor Harbour. Fuck you, Nor Harbour. But yeah,
Tales of Flynn, everybody.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then subscribe. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sergeantmajormario saying ciao.
Bye, everyone.